Alright, this isn't the Knights video, but I got a quick informal video. We're just gonna analyze the Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl trailer. Now you're probably wondering, why the hell are you doing this? My answer is, because this game looks hype as hell. It's being made by the same people who made Slap City. If you don't know what Slap City is, it's a platform fighter like Smash, but actually really fun and has a lot of advanced techniques that people like from Melee and that I personally like as well. And they were after working on Slap City, they were called by Nickelodeon to work on this game. So they've been working on this for the past year and a half, and we're about to get it very soon. So I figured, there's not much time left, and no one's really done a deep dive or analysis from a competitive standpoint into this trailer. So we're just gonna go through it, and we're gonna see what we can find, like from moves, mechanics, whatever. We're just gonna dissect this, nice, simple. Let's just get started. So of course, got the first character is Michelangelo. Now these little sections right here are mostly cinematic, but some of them might correlate. Some of the things they do might correlate to moves they actually do, because we'll see some moves that are being used in here that get used in actual gameplay later. But yeah, I'm not going to go too deep into that kind of stuff. I'll mention them when they come up, but I'm not going to be like, what move could this be? Because really, it's hard to tell from just this. Like, that could be a move, that could be a move. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if this is like forward air or something. But yeah, we got Michelangelo, we got Lincoln Loud. I wouldn't be surprised if that bike's a move. Yo-Yo's definitely got to be a move somewhere. I don't know where it'll be, but this will probably be a move somewhere. We got our first look at gameplay, and the geniuses, the Chads at Ludosity decided, hey, what's our first gameplay segment going to be? It's going to be Powder Toast Man doing his corrosive crouton attack. Now, first of all, Powder Toast Man. Second off, this move is actually pulled directly from, a thing he did in the show. So we already know they're making some deep pulls here. They pick Powder Toast Man, and the first thing they show is something he actually did in the show. That's pretty cool. Now, mechanically here, I'm not sure what kind of move this is going to be. It reminds me a lot of Rosalina and Luma's side special where they do the little star bits. It's kind of like that, but it looks like it has a little bit more range, and it looks like it's it definitely leaves him like he's probably can act right here, so he could probably combo off this move, which is pretty cool. And of course we have Sandy over here. We'll talk about Sandy later because she gets a lot of stuff shown about her. Oh, here we got our first gameplay segment, also staged in the background. This is Manhattan from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Got a foot soldier over here. Got the Channel 6. Got this little robot from the show. I don't know what its name is. Don't worry. But we get to see some 4-player action. We get the smoke trails just like Smash. And we get to see another move, and that is Sandy does a neutral air, and it looks jank as hell, but you know what? That looks like a pretty good move. Obviously, it looks like it got a lot of startup. But as we'll see later, it doesn't look like to have a lot of end lag, or no aerials look like to have a lot of land lag. Also, Lincoln right here landed on the ground, missed a tech. We don't miss techs during the game, and like teching in general, which you'll see once again later. This nair just looks jank as hell. And then we get these little once again another cinematic. That could probably be a move, probably a jab type move. Then we get Sandy, who I'm most excited for, because no one else in this game really interests me, so I guess we're defaulting to Sandy. Up, we get to see the first look at Michelangelo in action, and we get to see this really cool laying on the ground Miss Tech animation from Captain Toastman. Well, he's gonna be like Captain Falcon, but Powder Toastman, which is pretty cool. It misses. I guess this move's just an anti-air because it misses Powder Toastman on the ground unless he has some form of invincibility. But he gives an uppercut to Lincoln Loud, and that's just hilarious to me. And this is pulled directly from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle arcade games, but apparently, now I'm not like an expert on this, but apparently this is a move Raphael did, not Michelangelo. So, does this deconfirm Raphael? Probably not. You could probably have them share moves like in a semi-clone way, but I'm not going to harp on that for too long. I think I'll leave that to your own, speculation of what you want to take away from that. What's interesting here is this monster down here, because this is a stage from All Real Monsters. I don't know if this is one of the primary monsters in the show that would be deconfirmed here, but either way, this is an All Real Monster stage. And then it's going to just transition to the next one, where we get to see Sandy's nair landing onto the ground, and we'll just see how little lag this has. I'm just going to... it's really hard to get, because it's literally like 2 frames. You can see right here, she does her nair once again, and she lands on the ground. and immediately, pretty much immediately, comes up and starts this animation for this weird looking upwards attack. I don't know if this is an up smash or an up special. I'm willing to bet it's probably an up smash, but this is apparently a reference to something in the show. Well, later season, so I'm not too familiar with it. But yeah, she has these really long boots, and she does this upwards attack. Probably an up smash, is my guess. And this is a simple clip, very simple. You get to see Lincoln Loud do a forward air with like this lightsaber looking thing and this VR headset goggles. I don't know what it's referencing. I've never seen the Loud House. But also the stage in the back here is Glove World. Pretty cool, pretty cool. We got a bunch of SpongeBob stages, which we'll see more later. But yep, forward air sent to the ground, and we see something very Slap City-esque here. We see that little bounce. Now usually in Smash, when you like get sent into the ground and have to tech and you miss it, you usually just land on the ground depending on the velocity. Usually you bounce at higher percents, but this is a pretty low bounce. This is definitely something Slap City-esque, or Slap City, if you have low damage, you just bounce off the ground like this. So yeah, very Slap City-esque. Then of course we got Patrick here. Patrick does the "No, this is Patrick" in this thing, which is probably, I think we do see a little bit of gameplay of later, like him doing it, and it probably is some form of dash attack. And then of course got Oblina. Nothing there that really sticks out. I hope this is an up tilt, by the way. I thought out this before. I hope this is like an up tilt or down tilt or something. But it's probably just something silly for the trailer. Now this little thing where he makes these little horns, this is a reference not only something he does in the show, but it also reminds me a lot of Fish Bungeon's side special from Slap City, where he puts his hands on his head and he goes like vroom like a car, and you can jump out of it to, you know, gain a huge amount of momentum and just fly across the stage, or you can press the attack button to do a powerful finisher. So yeah, then he has this little dive bomb where he was holding the T, but you wouldn't see unless you go frame by frame that he's holding some T. Cute stuff. Nigel, of course. Now we don't get to see anything else of Nigel in terms of moves, but we have some stuff for him later. Don't you worry if you're a fan of Nigel. Of course, right here we get to see Patrick do a forward air, typical drop kick forward air, which with other evidence leads me to believe what Patrick might be, what his play style might be, which we'll get into in a moment. But yeah, basic forward air. And right here we got this is a pretty funny reference. This is, you know, the little dive he did in the Fry Cook games. I don't know what the exact joke was. It was like the double scoop, whatever, you get it. It's a stall and fall downer that presumably spikes. But more importantly, that's pretty self-explanatory. You get how that works. We've got Oblina over here. She does what looks like, actually, hold on. I have to go back. I was in the wrong time. She does her little forward air, which you'll see her do again later. But Oblina in general looks to have low ranged attacks, but look like they're very fast. Like that looks like it should just hit him, but as you can see with the little trail here, that's not the case. But yeah, we'll see more of her later. And of course, speaking of Oblina, here's what looks to be her neutral air. She goes into like this little tube thing. Looks pretty cool. Once again, another fast attack. And I want you to take a look at Patrick here as he prepares to just lunge right at Nigel. And Nigel, you know, he's minding his own business, then just gets command grabbed. Yeah, that's some key range on that. I don't want to talk about that. But like, so yeah, command grab. We don't know if there's any forms of air grabs in this game. It could just be that this is just a normal side special, but there seems to be other implications of that, which we will talk about again later. I mean, it's just, we're so early in the trailer, I have to say a lot of stuff later, but this looks like a side special command grab from Patrick, where he gives him a nice big old hug. Like, what a nice guy, just gives them a big hug. And, you know, kills them, but you know, typical stuff, which makes me think that Patrick is a grappler type character, which you'll see in the next scene. But one more thing here is Oblina does an up tilt once again. Looks to be a fast, low range move. Probably going to be a rushdown character. And next up, we get Patrick doing a grab. Now, all grabs look to have this yellow marker here to tell that it's a grab. Just grabs Oblina and just does that. It's just bodied, absolutely bodied. And now I'm not sure if this is any special kind of throw, or if, you know, there's only one type of throw, but either way, if this does function like Smash, I'm gonna guess this is a back throw. Pretty simple, pretty simple. Next up, we got Lucy here. Once again, we don't get to see much of her. We just see this little stuff. But I have a good feeling that everything she does here has some form of implication in her moveset, like the tarot cards. Maybe she's like Faust. She throws random tarot cards that have random effects. That'd be kind of cool. This umbrella probably also some move somewhere. It just looks like it could be an attack. And of course, the teleport also feels like it could be part of her move. Like everything she does there, we don't know if it's part of her moveset, but it seems reasonable to assume. Of course, we got SpongeBob here. Now this is where I was thinking, maybe these do relate to moves, because we see this little uppercut move from SpongeBob with his glove, and he actually does do this later in the trailer. Maybe not in the trailer or in a screenshot, but we do see him do the same uppercut move. Got the little fishing net, and you go, this move I hope is in there. When I saw this move, I'm like, this better be his Nair, because it fits perfectly. It's perfect. Make it a Nair. Do it, Ludosity. Of course, got Helga. Slingshot, once again, probably part of the move set. This, I don't know. This could be a move or a taunt. I don't know. Probably nothing, though. Of course, everyone's fan favorite, Reptar. We're going to see a lot of moves from him later, so I'm not going to harp on this one too much. But that might be a dash attack. This might be a special move, fire breath thing. Because we see in the next scene, he does have a fire breath, but this could be a smash attack based on the charge, or this could be like a chargeable neutral special. Really? I mean, it depends on how insane they want to go with these characters, that they could do just stuff like this normally without a special move. But more importantly, besides the obvious fire blast here that Reptar does, look at this SpongeBob's doing here. He's doing a weird bite thing. I know he does this in an episode, but this has the same yellow glow as Patrick when he did his little grab. So I have a feeling that this is either a air grab or a command grab, but I'm more willing to bet because it's like a normal grab, or because the normal grab had the yellow indicator, that this is an air grab and that you'll be able to just normally air grab people, which would be interesting. A new type of thing. We've seen this in other kind of platform fighters, but not anything like this. So it'll be interesting to see if that's actually true. Also, the angle that sends that is nasty. Holy crap. Also, Technodrome stage. This stage is also Lucy Loud stage, if you didn't know, this graveyard one. And here we get to see one of people's favorites from the trailer. SpongeBob does what looks like an up smash, which is Imagination, which is just brilliant. Good stuff, guys. Good stuff. Good pick there. Yeah, it looks to cover both sides, has a good hitbox. Some people said it might be down smash, but I doubt it, because why would they make this visual if it's going to be down smash? It might just be an up smash that covers both sides pretty well. And here we get another scene of bleeding Reptar and SpongeBob. SpongeBob does a forward air. That's a good amount of range on that forward air. Impressive stuff. I think we get to see Oblina do her forward air again. Once again, showing the dichotomy of range here, where SpongeBob has this giant ranged forward air, and Oblina's got something a little bit more. Also, this Jellyfish Field stage, Smashville, sick stuff. Here we get to see Reptar's F-tilt. Simple, very simple. And we get a reveal of another character. This is obviously Zim. Spin move could be related to something. Now, Gurr is quite the point of contention. He could be... I'm going to guess he's tied to the move set in some way, because it doesn't really make sense to show him here with Zim and be like a separate playable character. But yeah, there's Zim. And we got Danny Phantom. Nothing really spectacular. We got Leonardo. I think that's the last bit of characters. Yeah, probably. And here we get to see what looks like a forward air, but it might not be one. It could be a special move. Now, I want you to take note of something here that no one's really noticed. This little gnome here. He'll fire this off later, but this is clearly a later clip, and this gnome is still here. So he'll fire this out later, and it'll just stick here, and it's still here even in this clip, which happens later. We'll talk about that when we get to that. But this move right here, it may be a special move because he conjures it and then it fires. Or it could be just a really long range forward air. Regardless, I think Zim with this move and this move is probably a zoner type character, which is pretty cool. Here we get to see Leonardo doing a dive kick straight out of the arcade. I know this move. This move is iconic. Just straight out of the arcade. And something not a lot of people noticed here, but I did, is that Zim does this weird move. I assume this is some form of aerial attack. It just lands on the ground and it goes away, so he might not have finished the move, or he did a special move and it canceled on landing, because that's not unheard of in a Slap City. Like, you have, what's her name? Princess Remedy's side special just cancels when you're landing, even if you haven't thrown it out yet. So yeah, basic dive kick, we can see his up special, and the Ghost Zone stage, pretty cool, pretty cool. And of course we see the Box Ghost over here. I don't think people are going to be happy to see this, but the Box Ghost is down here. I gotta show it. There he is, look at him. Rest in peace, Box Ghost. Today's not your day. Next up, we got this clip. There's quite a few things in this clip. We get to see Reptar do what looks like a down smash, maybe a down tilt. Either way, a strong move, strong move. Definitely a heavyweight character. I don't think anybody would question that one. And here we get to see SpongeBob do that uppercut move I mentioned before. We don't get to see it all the way through, but it's the same move, which is what laid credence to the fact that, you know, maybe those little flourishes they do actually do relate to moves they do. Here we get to see, this is the gnome I was talking about before. He just places it here and it starts exploding. And it must last a while, because in the next clip, it's still there. And then we got Danny. Danny doesn't do anything, which is a shame. But this clip, actually, this move right here, no one really knows what this move is, but I have an idea. Since Oblina clearly looks to have low range, but very quick attacks, this is a shine. That's my hard guess, is that this is a shine-like move. Because look at Nigel here, he clearly got hit from it and he went like nowhere. So what if Oblina can do shine combos with this little scare attack? I think I'm onto something. I think that's what this move is. I'm gonna die on that hill. I think this move's a shine, just straight up. But anyway, we'll move on from that. We got Patrick doing a neutral air. At first, I thought it was a back air, but it sends Nigel, you know, forward instead of. I hate when I have to do this. It sends him forward, not backwards. So I'll assume this is a neutral air move. Would also go in line with, you know, the grapplers always doing that sort of body slam neutral air. And here we get to see the end of that SpongeBob up tilt animation, or up smash. It could be either or. We get to see Reptar do his neutral special, forward smash, whatever, this big fire blast move again. And here we got Powder Toast Man stage, breakfast. And we get a first look at some up specials here. We got SpongeBob's up special where he uses the, I forget which episode this is from, but it's a special spatula that has like a little helicopter on it. He uses that for his up special. And next up here we get to see this first, don't want to point that out, just that. And then we get to see Lucy's up special, kind of like a Snake Cypher. Ooh, okay, this scene goes by like in a second, but like we get to see Patrick's butt laser. Yeah, probably a down tilt, that's my guess, because it's pretty fast and has low range. Here we get to see Mikey's forward smash, simple, clean, easy, not much to talk about there. Loud House stage. This clip's pretty interesting. So this confirms something, a relatively like, you know, self-explanatory mechanic, which is move clanking. We get to see Oblina do Diddy Kong-esque clapping down tilt, while SpongeBob here does looks like a jab or forward tilt, something along that line, where he does a little, you know, backhanded swing. By the speed, I'm gonna guess it's probably a first hit of a jab. And I know it's a jab because we know that moves that grab have a yellow marker, and there is no yellow marker around his hand. Only a yellow clang mark when he lands the move. So yeah, and then of course we get this little dash attack here. Now in Slap City there was no dash attacks. You just did F tilts running, but there's clearly some form of dashing in this game because you can see characters when they're about to dash, they have this little sparks come off them, or these little wind lines. Oh my goodness, I hate doing this. These clips just last such little time. That's really hard to see them, but you see these little dash lines here when he starts dashing, and then he immediately transitions into his dash attack where he just spins. Wait, is he doing the... Is that the bubble thing? You know, when he has to do the, like... that might be it. And now here we get the final confirmation that SpongeBob is in fact a Shoto, because he has this wand move, this bubble wand move, where he shoots out a bubble. Now here we don't get to see the bubble projectile, but we do see another screenshot that he has the bubble projectile. So this does confirm. He's got a spin move, an uppercut, and a projectile. He's a Shoto. Confirmed. But one more thing in this clip, we get to see Reptar do what looks like his neutral air. Since we've already seen it, well, we haven't seen it yet, but we do see his forward air, so this is probably his neutral air. Has he, you know, I'm not gonna make any comments about that. I'm not, nope. But here we start to spew fire from his mouth as he arcs his head all the way backwards. So like a reverse Rob neutral air is probably the best comparison I can muster up, and I think that's pretty much, yeah, that's likely a neutral air. I don't think we need to dwell on that one too much. This clip is a mess. There's so much to take it from this clip. First of all, ledge hang. Not too surprising that there's ledge hanging. He snaps this ledge from the other side. Not too surprising. That's pretty much in line with how Slap City is. We get to see Sandy do her little rocket side special here, and Mikey doing whatever this move is. I don't know. This could be a chargeable down special. They can move around. A side special could be literally anything. I'm pretty confident this is not a dash attack, at least, because we don't see him dashing or anything unless you can do instant dash attacks. But regardless, we see the side special here, and what's this? Oh, she doesn't grab the ledge. And if that's supposed to be used like a recovery move, ooh, that means there's ledge hogging in this game. Which wouldn't surprise me too much, considering it was also in Slap City. But that's still, you know, cool, good stuff. And of course we see Lincoln do a little ledge roll here. Unfortunately, we don't get to see Powder Toast Man do anything else. Actually, that looks like the start of a move. I don't know what move. This could be like a forward air he's about to do, but he looks like he's about to pile driver this boy. He is going to murder someone. I didn't notice that. That's funny. And this is just a repeat clip. I don't know if they just didn't notice, but they put the same clip in here twice. Either way, not much else to say there. Here we get to see Reptar's forward air. Lincoln, once again, getting absolutely demolished. I don't know what this kid has done to piss off all these people. Flying Dutchman stage. Pretty... You've already seen that multiple times at this point. Reptar's forward air as he falls to his death. And here is a pretty interesting move. We get to see what looks like, obviously we get to see this move from Mikey again. I don't know what this could be. We still have no indication. But we see Helga take this stance with the bat. And then she does a counter. Simple. A simple counter move. Cool. I mean, I would say cool, but it's a counter, and counters are pretty unexciting. I think it fits the character, though. Not a bad one. And here's where we got to see that Patrick doing the phone slam, which we don't really see, like, he's literally frozen in place here. So I don't know what move he was doing to land that, or what he has to do it. But I would assume a dash attack based on how he did it in the little flourish area. But yeah, Mikey gets absolutely destroyed by Helga's counter, and we get to see. And as you can see, like I was saying before, Oblina looks fast. Look at her go. She is speeding. Here we get to see Patrick do the move everyone's talking about. A waveland ledge drop. Maybe back air? I don't know if this is back air, but it's an odd move. He pulls out his nothing trophy. Honestly, we don't have enough to go off of that. But right here, I think this happened earlier in the trailer, but I didn't point it out. Oblina just pulls out her guts and hits people with what looks like a forward smash move. It's pretty self-explanatory. It does like a full arc downwards. And then we get to see Leonardo's, I think this is forward smash. He faces away and does a little, a little backstab. And obviously, sewer stage, another Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle stage. But yeah, pretty basic forward smash. Now here we get the first look at a tech. Tech in place. Simple, easy. We know teching's in the game now. I wonder what move he did to knock him downwards, though. We only see, like, the trade. Oh yeah, there's a trade here. So yeah, trades are in the game, which doesn't surprise me. But we see him do a little trade here, and he lands a tech. And what is this move Patrick does? Oh, we also get to see Reptar's forward air again. Oh, there's air grabs. That's an air grab. Is he gonna lunge forward? Does he lunge forward? No, that's an air grab. That's just a... So that is a side special. That move from 4. I didn't notice this before, because I watched this trailer to make sure I knew what I was talking about. I didn't see that before. That's an air grab. There's air grabbing in this game. Good to know. Good to know. Air grab. And here we get to see SpongeBob's forward smash. Swings the net once again. Simple stuff. And that's it for the trailer. It just ends with this. All the Nicktoons coming together clashing. But we're not quite done yet, because we got a couple of screenshots to go over. Now, there's not many of them. We're just going to start from this first one here, which is, Powder Toast Man, Patrick. We get, once again, to see Powder Toast Man in this pose. Not much here. We can't really infer what Patrick's doing here. But we got the next one. He is not supposed to be there. Okay, anyway, we get to see a ledge hang again, and Leonardo at the ledge here. Once again, nothing much to infer here, just more stuff we already know. Ledge hangs. Here's an interesting one. We got some new stuff here. We got none of these characters over here doing something new, but we got Nigel over here doing what looks like an ape pose and then punching forward. Could be a forward tilt type move, but it looks like Nigel's gimmick is going to be imitating animals, which is just brilliant. Genius. Good stuff. I like that. That's funny. Perfect. And we got this screenshot, which this looks like it might be a taunt. But other than that, nothing else really new here. And that might be the last one. Oh, well, there's this one, which is just, you know, another Jellyfish Shield screenshot. Nothing too major. And with that, we have covered everything in the Nickelodeon All-Stars Brawl trailer and all the screenshots that we can see. Overall, I'm pretty excited for this game. I hope it's good. There are some things that don't give me the most amount of confidence. For one, the animations are kind of jank. The models do look a little bit janky as well. Well, mainly, like these characters, they all look fine. But it's Patrick. It's just Patrick, honestly. Patrick just looks jank as hell to me. Look at this guy. Look at him. So yeah, I do have a few concerns about the game. And it mostly comes down to the animations and character models. But other than that, I'm pretty excited for this game. It's probably not going to have voice acting. But other than that, I think it's in a good spot. And it's coming out very soon. So hopefully we'll see more about it in not too long. I'm hoping next month we'll get some more information. Obviously, we're going to have new characters to see. I hope they put in Jenny from My Life as a Teenage Robot. I hope Cat Dog's in there. I think we already know Cat Dog's in there, which is one I was hoping for. I hope... I'm trying to think of what else. I want Blue from Blue's Clues. That one's kind of funny. And, yeah, that's about it for characters I want. Obviously, there's the meme picks like Huge Neutron, Carl Weezer. But for main picks, I want Jenny. Wow, I just forgot who. Cat Dog. And Blue from Blue's Clues. Those are my unironic picks. But yeah, that'll be it for the video. Quick video. I just want to get this out here. So that way, you know, there's some nice analysis of the, you know, trailer. And that'll be it for now. Expect the Knights video within the next couple of months. It keeps getting put out because I keep on having to rewrite and redo editing, but it will be out soon enough. Anyway, have a nice day, people. I'll see you all later.